Oh man, I finally finished the game jam. Can't wait to make a video about it. Wait, who's that? Wait, no.
When the beat drop, ooh, hit me on my trap phone. He talk shit, he ain't really got a backbone. Now he back with the money on my lap, oh, you don't come and last, you ain't never gonna track, oh. You bitch, been looking silly. Send me my advance, I'm running into a million.
The tastiest of jams, the most stressful of jams. Game jams. No, not that type of jam. This jam. A game jam is a game-making marathon where developers from all over the world compete to make a game within a certain limitation or theme under a limited time period. I've been wanting to take part in one of these game jams for a really long time, but time zones, and I'm not really a person that can work in a small time period. While I was scrolling through the HIO Game Jam page, in desperate need for content, I came across the mini game jam, the 81st mini game jam. This was the perfect jam for me. The limitation, which is death is not the end, is really interesting, and it's not difficult, and the theme kaiju is pretty interesting. If you didn't know, kaiju is basically Japanese for strange monster, and the well-known Godzilla and King Kong are kaiju as well. I fell on this idea where if you die, you are respawned by this necromancer that's holding you captive, and the necromancer wants you to kill a kaiju beast in order to gain freedom. So that necromancer saves you when you die and respawns you, but with a certain debuff, and every time you die, the debuff changes and another debuff is added. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to implement was a scoring system, so whenever you kill an enemy, you get 100 points. But if you have more debuffs, you get more points. And you're supposed to choose whether you want to go for a higher score with more debuffs and the chance to fail the boss fight, or do you play it safe and then just beat the boss and finish the game. I also wanted to make the game a 1-bit white and black art style. I implemented a basic player and some enemies and a really satisfying dash animation which zooms in the camera when you dash, which the first time I'm actually doing. And I added some particles to when the enemies get hit and when you get hit. The first time using Godot's particle node, it's basically Unity's particle system, but it's a node. I added some crunchy screen shake to juice up the combat. The next day came and it was time to implement a boss fight. The theme and the most important part. And I'm dumb. And I don't know how to use state machines. So I had to make my own Walmart state machine using timers and scripts. I got a fun little boss mechanic going. With the basic game done, I was really happy and I submitted it into itch.io. And as of right now, it's gotten a lot of positive feedback and people are enjoying the game. Surely it's not a really polished game, but it's got some potential, at least I think so. And yeah, it was super fun and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And as always, see you in the next one. Bye!
I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Stacking all the cheese and all the bread up on my plate. Steady looking fresh while I be headed to the bank. And all my homies that I think it's time to celebrate. La la la.